Hey everybody, today I want to share with you a recipe that I got from another YouTuber that I absolutely love to watch, and she is the sweetest person ever. She's real funny, and her name on YouTube is Tracib, Tracib, and she has made this recipe for several years. But there's one ingredient that I could never find, and I finally found it and was so excited because now I can make this recipe. And what I couldn't ever find is this puffed corn with butter. And I assume you could use it with the butter or without. But anyway, I got it at Aldi's, and it's 5 ounces. And for this recipe, you'll need 3 bags. So I just want to make sure that you know that this is Tracy's recipe and not mine. And she always makes it look so good when she eats it after she makes it. It's real quick and simple to make. And so anyway, I'm excited to make it. And let's go ahead and get started. So I have a pot here, and to the pot we're going to put 2 sticks of butter. And I imagine if this makes more than you want, you could cut it in half or something, but I'm going to go ahead and make the full recipe. I have enough grandchildren and family that this probably won't be around too long. And you're supposed to use unsalted butter, I think, but all I have is salted, so that's what we'll have to work with. I'm going to turn the heat down, and you just want to get your butter melted. I'm going to cut it up a little bit. And you can hear my dog barking. I'm going to turn that back up just a little bit. Kaylin, the cat's outside. So we're going to let this go for a minute. And let it finish melting. This would be good to put in those little clear Christmas bags you can get and give it as Christmas presents to people. Too, if you need like office gifts or something like that. And when I was a kid, people would give homemade treats, and this would be great as a homemade treat, but you could give it to family or somebody you really knew, but I don't think that strangers would probably eat it. But anyway, so we need to get this bubbling. And we need to go ahead and add 1 cup of sugar. So there's the sugar. And I'm going to turn it back down a little bit. And you need 1 cup of light corn syrup. And I'm going to just pour this straight out of the bottle in because I hate how honey and corn syrup and stuff sticks to your measuring cup. And I think we'll get pretty close to the cup. Okay, I'm going to say that's the cup. So now we're going to have to stir. And it needs to start bubbling again. I'm going to turn it back up just a smidgen. Once it does start bubbling, not a real high bubble, but just a small bubble, we're going to let it bubble for a minute or two. But you don't want this to turn brown. And I am impatient. I'm turning the heat back up just a little bit. There'll be a fun part in a minute. Once we get this bubbled for a couple minutes. And it's starting to bubble. So as I said, we're going to stir this for 1 to 2 minutes. Get everything blended, and I'm going to cut it down just a little bit. I really cannot wait to try this. I think it's gone a minute. We're going to let it go 1 more minute. And as y'all know, I'm not good with guessing measurements, and probably not too good at measuring time either. But that's okay. So that's looking really, really good. And we're gonna go ahead, let me turn this up just a little bit where you can see where all the action happens. This is what I'm gonna put everything in. So I'm gonna take one of these bags of the puffed corn, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that burner off. And I'm going to pour it in my Tupperware. If you had like a lower, rounder bag, you could pour all your puffed corn in there at once and all, but because this is the way it is, this is how I'm having to do it. Now you want to put 1 teaspoon of baking soda in this, and it's going to start frothing up, and you have to be ready for it. that baking soda is what causes this to froth up. And it's hot. With Traci's, it seemed to froth up more, but I'm going to put 1/3 of that into the popcorn and give it a stir. And I'm going to put another bag. And you can see it's frothing up. Give it a stir. And if you want to do stuff like, I would think maybe if you had some M&Ms or peanuts or something that you would like to add throughout this, that might be something good. And then we're going to add our 3rd bag. And we're going to add the rest of this. And it got a little brown because I let it sit while I was dumping that, but that's okay. And so we're going to stir that up. So that burner's hotter, I would bring it over to you more. It looks really good. And once you eat down this some, you probably could stir it up maybe a little bit better. And Traci said that it will kind of stick together and you just have to kind of get it apart as it cools and all. So this is what I'm gonna leave it at for right now. It's all finished. And there it is in the container. And I'm gonna give it a try. Traci, it's every bit as good as you say it is. This is good. It almost melts in your mouth. So this is it. Tracib's corn pop snacks. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.